Hey everyone, it's Dr. Scott here with Healthy You, and I wanted to take a minute to talk to you about one of the supplements that is probably getting more pop than any other supplement these days, a supplement called curcumin. For those of you who don't know what curcumin is, it's derived from the spice that's commonly used in a lot of Indian foods called turmeric. And so this spice, they derive these things called curcuminoids or curcuma longa. So I wanted to talk about this one here in particular because it's got a lot of uses. But there's certain uses which, when you talk about the importance of maintaining health, become much higher on the perspectives of what we need to know about. So there's been a lot of study that has been done in the past on things like the ability to decrease arthritic pain, things like dealing with GI distress, kind of similar to how ginger is known to go and help with GI distress. It's also been shown that using curcumin can dramatically improve GI issues if you have acidity in the stomach, upset stomach, things like that. It's also been shown to have importance in mood control. A lot of people who have experienced anxiety and depression in clinical trials have shown significant improvements in their anxiety and depression when they take curcumin for a sustained period of time. But the one that I wanted to focus on today was on cancer. And so when you talk about cancer, it is probably most people's greatest fear next to having a heart attack. And what you need to know is that cancer is not unbeatable, and there's a lot of research that's moving in the right direction that's showing that there are significantly powerful ways to go and alter your course of cancer with using things like curcumin. And the reason I actually wanted to record this video is because I was going through and doing research, and for those of you who are just starting to see some of my videos, every time that I prepare a video, I've done a lot of research for it. I mean, I have tons of papers and research articles that I'm pulling here to make sure that when I convey information to you, it's top notch, it's the best of the best, it's well vetted. And so one of the things that I came across was an article which is a review article. And so review articles are not original research, they're people who are researchers who sit down and they start scanning the literature. And what they did is they went and they did a really large review article to try and find how many different ways it's been shown in research studies that curcumin has been able to show the ability to stop or kill cancer cells. And that's a big term, kill cancer cells. So when I reviewed the article, and I'll post the link here to the article beneath this video so you have it, but what it showed is that there are 41 different ways that curcumin has been shown in different studies to kill cancer cells. And so it has also been shown in a broad base of cancer cells. So it's not like it was effective in only one type, like prostate. No, it showed lymphomas, it showed non-Hodgkin's lymphomas, it showed melanomas, it showed lung cancers, it showed pancreatic cancers, it showed breast cancers. I mean, it was a really large amount of cancers that were affected by this. So this is something that's important to keep in mind, that there are a lot of nutritional things that we have the power to do to decrease the likelihood of having a really negative outcome from things like cancer. There's a lot of people who talk about the importance of diet when it comes to cancer, and this is one of those extremely important things that you have to add in if you are dealing with cancer, because alkalizing the body, getting the pH down into a very alkaline range is really important. Eliminating sugar entirely from your diet, because for those of you who don't know this, or if you have a loved one that's dealing with cancer, cancer cells love sugar, and so you have to really shut off their fuel supply so that they are struggling to try and have their metabolism run. It's really a starvation effect that you have to slow their growth down. So moving on past that, then you have to allow your immune system to be able to start getting back into the equation. And there's a number of reasons why a person's immune system is not strong enough to prevent cancer formation, because we all have cancer cells sitting inside of us. So we produce immune cells that their job is to kill cancer cells before they become tumors. When that has gone astray and our immune system isn't keeping up, then we have to figure out, number one, why, and then two, what we can do to try and get it back on track before this goes too far down the road. So alkalizing the body, getting the sugars out, adding in curcumin, eating lots of protein, keeping the carbs out entirely are a huge deal. But you have to make sure that if you are dealing with this or a loved one is dealing with this, that you strongly look into curcumin supplementation, because it is showing so much promise as a nutritional remedy to try and get in front of and help your body to be stronger in the face of cancer. All right. This is Dr. Scott. I hope this was helpful. If it was, I want you to do me a favor. Give it a thumbs up. I want you to share it. If you're not subscribed to our channel, hit the little button that says subscribe, because this is just the beginning of a lot of great content that Patrick and I and our whole staff here have coming out for you at Healthy You, okay? So that's us. Make sure you subscribe, share it with everybody else to make sure they get this information as well. God bless.